So some people think that starting a YouTube channel is only for fame and fortune, or at least fame. I mean, that there's no other reason why someone would want to start a YouTube channel other than to just see themselves on camera. But that's not really the reason why a lot of us do YouTube. That's part of the reasons. You got to admit, for someone to get themselves on a camera, put it up to the world to be seen, there's got to be some significant feeling of wanting to have to do that for a specific reason. But there's more to starting a YouTube channel than just wanting to be on camera and put yourself out there. Let me give you a couple of reasons why I've done it. In the first one, I've actually done it because I wanted to go ahead and help my dad, who actually had the same question about doing a certain thing that I wanted to make a video for, so that in case he forgot how to do it, he could always reference it. And that video ended up doing over just under 1 million views to date, and it's still being viewed. But there's more to it than just having the want to go ahead and put up a video. So I'm going to talk about the benefits of starting a YouTube channel that you may not even thought about, being over 50. Now, this applies actually for anybody even under 50, but I'm talking to the 50 and over audience because there's some needs that, you know what, now that I think about it, I think every age can actually get to it. So never mind the over 50. This is actually for everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with my 7 reasons to start a YouTube channel, the big benefits that I believe is true and actually does do a lot to be a benefit to a lot of people, why it's a good thing to do. For number one, it helps others. And like I mentioned a little earlier about helping my dad putting up a video, it helps almost 1 million people. And with all the other how-to videos I put up there, I've helped well over 1 million people. In fact, probably a few million, like 3, 4, 5 million people on all the channels that I put stuff up on. So that's a gratifying thing, but it actually is more a good thing to have put out there as far as a big benefit. So the other thing is, if you're 50 and over, there is a problem globally with a lot of aging people not having community support friends. And it is said the more friends you have, the longer you live. I guess that's some kind of statistic that's out there. I don't have anything to cite, but I know that usually the more friends and more love ties in with the longer life that people have. Making friends and community, YouTube allows you to do that. That's a really cool thing. When you start making videos and people start making comments, you're actually starting to build a community. So it's important not to just put out videos and then ignore people. Put out videos and start building a community. Get to know people. That makes it adds a lot of benefit not only to you but also to them. But then you can also build a friend group a lot larger than what you currently have. The other next thing that you have is you learn new skills. Doing YouTube has definitely taught me a lot. I am on a 39-day, at the time of this video, this is the 39th video in a row that I'm making within, I think it's 40 days. I'm a little behind on one day, I missed a day. But needless to say, when I started going hardcore and to do 1 video a day as a commitment, I have learned so much. And I've already been doing YouTube consistently, at least bi-weekly or bi-monthly, for the last 3.5 years where I built my e-bike channel. And that one is consistently still getting videos being put up there. But those are done either weekly or, like I said, bi-weekly or even once a month. And this has taught me a lot more by going deeper into just more hardcore consistency. Now, that e-bike channel, when I started that up, made a huge learning explosion for me as it is. And then now this time in my life, I'm actually learning a lot more all over again. The next thing is, not only will you learn new skills with editing, but also with just cameras, technology. Just there's so much to learn about this world and technology and what's out there for us that we can utilize about your phone and everything else. You can learn so much stuff just by starting to make some videos. Next, you can make extra income. Right now, I do not have a full-time job other than doing these YouTube videos, and these YouTube videos are supporting us. Last month, I made over, I think about $2,000 to $3,000. I haven't really added it up totally, but I already have over $1,000 made for this month, and we'll be, making a few thousand probably by the end of the month again. And we have very low expenses, so it should cover a lot of our expenses, plus my wife's salary on top of that. So we aren't going into our savings. It's actually really making extra income, and we can accelerate the income quite a bit by doing certain things with our video making now that we've learned how to do stuff. So you can make extra income. This is a huge benefit. And of course, there's ad revenue. If this channel ever gets monetized, I'll be making ad revenue from it. That's a really cool thing. The other thing is you get free stuff. Now, this is the fun part of actually YouTube that I say was a lot of fun. I get free e-bikes. Sometimes in the year, I get 1 a week, sometimes 2 a week. And of course, e-bikes are expensive, but they're a lot of fun. But I get a lot of free stuff. If I look around my desk here, I don't have it with me, but there's stuff that I get, like battery packs that are really cool. And they're a huge benefit and very useful a lot of times too. And they were free just because I have a channel that's been growing. So as time goes on, you have the ability to get free stuff. Even when you start a channel, if you're doing something very specific, if you're a good salesperson, you can probably pitch for people to give you free stuff that you'll be telling them you're growing a channel and put stuff up that won't cost them very much, but you'll get it. So I recommend, if you want free stuff or you like that kind of stuff, that's one thing to look into as far as a benefit for YouTube. I will probably be making videos on how we get free stuff and how to make videos that will draw attention, or actually do affiliate like Amazon affiliates, and they send me free stuff too. The next one is a big reason why I actually started my YouTube channel for my e-bike side. I was buying a $3,000 e-bike, and in order to justify some of the cost on that, I thought I might as well get a tax break for it. So I started the e-bike YouTube channel. And I did put some thought into it, put some process into it, and built a couple. And I was going to build probably about 4 or 5 videos to make an honest effort. And those videos took off. Not only do I get an annual tax break now that has offset a lot of expenses that I've bought, but it also offsets when I had a job, 2 months ago, it would offset a lot of my salary also as expenses for my YouTube channel that helped out a lot in our taxes. So you get tax breaks, and this is a legitimate business. You should treat it like one when you start to build one, because it can really, one, make you a lot of money, but if you treat it like a business, you can also write off some of the stuff that is making you income. So that's really important. But I think the most important reason why you should do a YouTube channel, and kind of make sure that this is a reason that you're doing it, is that it's fun. It's fun to create. It's fun to go ahead and talk to people. It's fun to get comments back, especially if they're positive. And it's fun to build a community. It's fun to learn new skills, all of this stuff, fun to get free stuff. But this is fun. And I did a video on my midlife crisis, but when I'm having fun doing this, and it is still beneficial for others, beneficial for me, it's just an all-around fun thing to do. And another reason why maybe you might want to consider doing it. And I know it's not easy. How can you get yourself in front of a camera? But there's ways to actually make videos without being in front of a camera. You just have to be creative, and you gotta look and do some research into that. If you want to know more about that, comment below. What do you want to make this process easier? Is there something that I can do to actually help you? I would like to start probably like a weekend Saturday morning live stream, where for an hour and a half I come online, and anybody who has comments about building a channel, I could try to help you with that. I have another channel that I built up to 11,000 subscribers. I make a few $1,000s a month, and yeah, I did it while I had a full-time job. So it's been an adventure, and it wasn't easy, or it's not easy, but it is fun. This is something that I hope I would be able to build even more. So I'm learning so much. It's just so amazing. I am getting a lot of white hairs though, so I'm not sure if that's from this, but who knows? Like I said, I'm over 50 now, and this is my way to go ahead and step out to try something new while I can. So I hope this has been beneficial to you. If it has, I hope to have earned your subscription. Please hit the subscribe below. If not, at least like and comment below of what you guys want to hear, or what has this been beneficial or not? What do you think? Is this too hard? Because there's a lot of easy ways to put videos up. It's something that I think everyone can do. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.